Good morning, this is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Police have arrested a suspect in a deadly stabbing on the west side of Sioux Falls. It happened early Friday morning in the 3500 block of South Larch Avenue near 41st and Marion Road. Officers found a 45-year-old man in the hallway of a Meadowland apartment building. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police believe a fight between the victim and another man led to the stabbing. Police arrested 35-year-old Jordan Benedict Adams in connection with the stabbing. He's charged with second-degree murder along with first-degree manslaughter and aggravated assault. He's being held in the Minnehaha County Jail. This is the third homicide investigation in Sioux Falls this year. Minnehaha County Sheriff Mike Milstad compares the South Dakota Penitentiary to, in his words, an above-ground dungeon. Milstad was part of the governor's Project Prison Reset task force that toured the penitentiary on Wednesday. Milstad says it was an eye-opening experience despite having been inside the facility many other times before.
I was really taken back that we warehouse people in there somewhat, and they're, dark, dingy environment. I'd term it as not a safe place to be if you're an inmate, and certainly not a safe place to be for our correctional staff that are there.
Other task force members who took part in the tour praised the prison's Pheasant Land Industries with providing job training for inmates. They say it will be important for a new men's prison to place a priority on rehabilitation. We typically don't report on lost dogs, but a Chester family needs your help finding their pet, and they're offering a hefty reward to find her. Ivy is an 8-year-old English bulldog. She went missing on April 1st in the Chester area, but sadly, it was no April Fool's joke. Now her owners are offering a $2,500 reward to find her.
They need to know. They're devastated by this, and her buddy Sully is also devastated. And their 5 grandkids are, they love that dog. They're attached to her.
Several searches have taken place since Ivy went missing, but still no trace of her. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Owens family. We've posted the number to call under this story on KELOLAND.com. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Jalen Borison in the Storm Center. Good morning, Jalen.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, Kellen. The active weather that moved into our area yesterday is continuing to push off to the east, but now we have a nice high pressure system moving in, going to keep us nice and dry for today, but as well with more sunshine moving in. 47 for a high here in Sioux Falls, with those northwest winds beginning to pick up. 45 in Aberdeen, a little cooler northeastern Kellen, but warmer out to the west. 52 in Pierre and 53 in Rapid City. Heading into tonight, the clear skies will continue, especially here to the east, with winds turning to the southwest. 23 in Sioux Falls as well as Aberdeen, 27 in Pierre, and a few clouds will move in out towards the Rapid City area at 29 degrees. Now, as we head into tomorrow, a little bit of a warm up, highs in the 50s and 60s. Good news is that those winds are going to calm down and we'll have more sunshine in store across the area. And going into Monday, we'll have a front move through, cooling us down just a bit into the 40s and the 50s out towards Rapid City, with winds turning to the north behind that front. But as they turn to the southeast, we're going to have a warm up as we head into the week. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast in just a bit.
All right, thank you very much, Jalen. The Professional Bull Riders Top Tour is back in Sioux Falls for a 5th consecutive season. The 3-day event kicked off last night at the Premier Center, where 44 bull riders were scheduled to compete. It's an important weekend for a majority of these cowboys.
Sioux Falls, Billings, Nampa, Idaho, and Tacoma, Washington. That's our last 4 events heading into the World Finals. So this is the last 3-day event to really gain some points. We've got a world title race where we have 6 or 7 guys that are right in the hunt. So on top of everything we've talked about with riding bulls and the energy behind it, it's pretty intense right now in that battle for a world title.
PBR Unleash the Beast resumes tonight at 7:45 at the Premier Center. Sunday's action begins at 1:45 p.m. purchase tickets at the KELOLAND box office. The One Book Siouxland Community Reading Project hosts its kickoff event at the downtown Main Library in Sioux Falls. This year's featured book is Vanished in Vermilion by former KELOLAND News reporter Lou Raguse. Activities include a look at local historical crimes at 10 a.m., a discussion on missing and murdered Indigenous women at 11:30, and a panel of local journalists, including KELOLAND's Dan Santella, discussing crime reporting at 1 p.m. Registration is encouraged. AMC Collective in Sioux Falls is hosting an Easter card make and take. Drop in anytime between noon and 3 p.m. to create 2 cards for $4 using a variety of paper, colors, and stamp sets provided by the store, or create your own design. The Urban Adventure Center in Sioux Falls is hosting a day of play. Activities include a game room, wall climbing, and STEM activities from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The cost is $10. And enjoy semifinal action of March Madness on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports pregame coverage of the men's Final Four begins at 2 p.m. Central Time. Then the Florida Gators take on the Auburn Tigers at 5 p.m. That's followed by the Houston Cougars against the Duke Blue Devils at 7:30. KELOLAND Weekend News at 6 will air on KELO Extra. Jalen?
Clear skies are going to move in for today, and a lot of sunshine will return across KELOLAND. Highs will stay seasonably cool for this time of year, 47 in Sioux Falls, with those winds picking up from the northwest. 45 in Aberdeen, out to the west, slightly warmer, 52 in Pierre and 53 in Rapid City. We'll have a slight cool down as we head into Monday with a cold front moving through, but temperatures will rebound quickly. Take a look at this. We'll warm into the 60s towards the end of the week. 69 on Friday in the Aberdeen area. 52 for Sunday, pleasant start to our week. We cool down to 41 Monday, but otherwise temperatures getting back into the 50s and 60s towards the end of the week. In the Pierre area, 62 for Sunday, 48 Monday, but otherwise right back at 62 on Tuesday. Breezier conditions moving in with a slight chance for some light rain showers on Wednesday. Otherwise 67 Thursday and a potential for 70 there on Friday. And in Rapid City, breezier winds move in for Sunday and hang around into Monday. Not as big of a cool down with highs in the 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday. Otherwise staying dry for the start of next weekend.